As a person with autism and ADHD, I'm going to share something that's really personal to me that I actually feel kind of embarrassed to share to the world. But being that I want to help spread more awareness, I thought I'd share it. When I went to school in Massachusetts, the Massachusetts school system hired full-time aides to supervise me 24/7 while I was in elementary school. This meant I had a full-time aide that would literally sit next to me and watch me from the beginning of class to the end of the day, from first grade all the way till sixth grade. There was both advantages and disadvantages to this, and I'm first going to talk about the disadvantages. Right off the bat, it was embarrassing because I was the only kid who required an aide while everyone else didn't. And it made me feel kind of singled out. It made me feel kind of embarrassed, and it affected my self-esteem. I always wondered, why do I have to have an aide that follows me around in school while everyone else didn't? Even to this day, of all the other people that I've learned with various neurodiversity, I still feel like I was the only person who ever had this experience. And it doesn't bother me so much now, but it did bother me then. There was times it actually made me feel depressed. It made me kind of hate myself as a kid because I felt like I was the odd person that stood out. Furthermore, I felt like I was being watched all the time. Part of the reason was because of behavioral issues that I did have. However, I felt like if teachers were aware of my sensory struggles, like my sensitivity to lights and how hot the school used to be because of the old furnace system, and that most of my meltdowns were coming from that, I feel like I would have probably been better supported if that was supported instead of having a full-time aide watch me like I need to be put in place every second. Now with that out the way, there were its benefits having a full-time aide too. I was always supported when I struggled with things, and I did struggle academically, which was the other reason why school decided to have a full-time aide for me. I process information slowly, which means it takes me a little longer to learn information, but I do learn the information. However, it takes more time. Furthermore, I have ADHD, and I used to always get distracted at school and not pay attention. So having a full-time aide that can help assist me through my schoolwork was a huge help. This helped me get assignments done and actually learn the homework, whereas if I was on my own, I probably would have just flunked all the assignments. In addition, I struggle with reading, and my aide provided a program to help me learn to read better. She provided time outside of class where I could read a workbook that will help me learn how to read better, and it did. My reading skills did improve some. Another huge benefit I would have to say with having a full-time aide is that it actually helped reduce the potential of being bullied. I know this kind of sounds crazy off the bat, but when people did start bullying me in first grade, my aide would put a stop to that. Soon everybody was nice to me. I honestly didn't like it when people were nice to me because I felt like they were being nice to me for the wrong reasons. Kind of like they were being fake, being nice because they were being told to. But on the long term, I did make a lot of friends. From first to sixth grade, I had some really close friends, and some of them were actually popular. Not to brag they were popular, but it was really nice to have some really close friends. It really benefited me in a lot of ways. And the thing that I liked most about it, they liked me for who I really was. Like many autistic people, I am a different person, and it's unfortunate that a lot of people can get misjudged from the surface. And if a lot of times when kids consider another person weird, they don't give that person a chance and really get to know that person. It's possible if I didn't have an aide, people would misjudge me and then not get a chance to really get to know me. Instead, my aide kind of allowed everybody to get the chance to really get to know me. I ended up making friends. So yeah, I'm really thankful about that. And both of the aides I had, I really liked them too. I think they're really awesome people, awesome teachers, and they did an excellent job in their work. And in spite of the benefits, I don't know if I could recommend other people to have a full-time aide because it is a little traumatic in the fact that you do feel singled out. So from my personal experience in this, I think if a person struggles in school, academically, socially, I think there should be a different kind of a program where it will allow people to feel independent, but also have support where they can come to if they need it. During 8th grade, I eventually moved to a different state and went to a new school system. And it was hard to fit in with the new kids. However, knowing that I made such close friends in my old school gave me encouragement and hope, and that did help me. And I guess it's safe to say that those memories did help my self-esteem down the road. If you're interested in hearing me talk more about my personal experiences at school while coping with autism, I would recommend watching the video How to Cope with School with Autism right here.